One of the most elevated things that I've ever done is stop entertaining chaos. I don't argue online. I don't explain myself to people who've already made up their minds. I don't go where I feel drained, and I don't stay where I'm not growing. Protecting your peace is the new luxury. If the energy feels off, I step back. If it's not aligned with my growth, my values, or what I want my future life to look like, I let it go. You don't need to prove your softness, your worth, or your presence to anyone. That's what real feminine elevation is about. Quiet confidence, intentional boundaries, and emotional regulation. That is the vibe.
Soft life isn't about laziness or luxury trips on Instagram. It's about choosing peace, setting boundaries, and living in a way that attracts love and abundance naturally. Today, I'll show you how to shift into the soft life mindset and create a lifestyle that truly serves you.
Soft life to me looks like this. No, I'm joking. Soft life is not all about sitting on the couch looking cute, sipping rosé. Soft life is femininity. It's allowing yourself to exude that, to be ladylike, to be comfortable in your own skin, to know that you don't have to be all hard all the time. It means self-care, taking care of yourself. It means taking time out to do things that you enjoy doing. Soft life means saying no sometimes, saying no to the things that don't bring you peace. Because sometimes a lot of things that you're saying yes to can also be driving that hardness as well. So I feel like understanding where you are, understanding the energy that you want to have around you, all falls into encompassing the soft life.
There are 4 tips on how to create a soft life for yourself. Number 1, have a routine for everything. Have a time schedule. This is going to be very hard, and it's going to take a lot of practice. It's going to take a lot of willpower, a lot of effort, but always have a routine for everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. Bedtime routine, nighttime routine, schedules for when you're going to change your bed sheet, when you're going to change your hair. Have a schedule for everything. This is going to keep you on track. This is going to make you not spend recklessly. This is going to make you very, very disciplined. One of the key of having creating a soft life for yourself is being disciplined. Discipline makes your life easier. That's number 1. Number 2 is be very conscious as how you spend your time, where you spend your time, and who you spend your time with. Your time is your biggest investment, and if you don't spend your time wisely, you're going to lose time, and time is not, you can't regain time. So always be very conscious as to how you spend your time and who you spend your time with, as that is not something you can gain back. Number 3 is be very, very particular of the life you want. Okay, be very, very particular. Study, think, invest. What kind of life do I want for myself? What kind of lifestyle do I want for myself? Who do I see myself becoming? So be very particular about that. The reason why you have to be particular about the life you want is because if you don't know the life you want, you're going to invest in everything, and everything is not going to create the results you want. So be very particular about the life you want. Number 4, and the last tip, is be focused. Okay, I know it's hard, I know it's very difficult, especially when we can get easily distracted with, how things can be in this life, how hard and difficult things can be. Regardless of how hard and difficult things can be, remember to always pray. And while praying is to always believe in yourself and stay focused. Believe in where you're going. Believe in what you want to achieve. So this is how to create soft life for yourself.
Welcome back to Soft Life Solid Habits, where I give you the blueprint to becoming that girl. Today's lesson is exit early. I came across this quote that said, if you get on the wrong train, get off at the nearest station. The longer you wait, the more expensive the return trip becomes. You guys, this is so true. When you're growing and you're learning and you're having new experiences and meeting new people, you're going to run into scenarios that just aren't the right fit for you. You're not going to know until you get involved, which is good. It's part of the learning process and it's part of life. But the second you realize that this is not the right fit for you, you need to exit the scenario. Status quo bias is what makes us stick in certain situations even when it can be harmful, and people often stay in misaligned situations because of loss aversion. This is when you fear what you might lose more than you value what you might gain. The longer you stay, the more your nervous system is going to normalize the stress. And you don't want the wrong train to become your baseline. It's you providing nervous system protection and providing long-term peace. Misalignment builds internal friction, which is creating burnout and self-doubt. So when you stay in relationships, jobs, or routines that aren't aligning with your truth, you're going to create cognitive dissonance, which is the mental discomfort from staying in these routines that don't align. Living a soft life means living an honest life. Peace will always come from alignment, not performance. Throughout all my years in this entertainment music industry, it's been a hard lesson to learn that sometimes exiting, when you've invested so much time and so much energy into a situation, exiting is sometimes the best strategy and the best thing for your mental health and your peace and your overall well-being. Just because you invest time into something doesn't mean you should stay. Staying just because you started doesn't equal loyalty. It can really be self-sabotage, and this is hard to recognize, so you need to really sit with yourself and analyze what's going on. But you'll start to recognize that draining feeling that you get. That's when you'll know it's time to exit gracefully and as early as possible. You don't have to owe anyone a continued presence just because your paths have crossed and you've been kind of going down the same road. It's actually really wise to leave a situation when you realize it's not working for you anymore. You can always start as many times as you need to. It's never too late to reset, and it's never too late to try again. You don't fail by getting off the train, and that's a scary thought and one that I battle with all the time. What I realize more and more every day is the failure really comes from staying on the train and riding it until it crashes.
Another tip for younger girls that want the soft life: while you are leveling up, the top 3 friends you have to get rid of. The first one is the girl that always try to embarrass you when men come around. She got to go. Second one is the friend that get mad at you getting attention. So when I used to go out, I knew all the girls wore straight hair, so I would wear curly hair just to stand out. Everywhere I went, people would say they loved my hair. Everywhere. Like 5, 10 people. One of the girls was like, "Shayla, do you get this much attention with your hair all the time? Jesus. They just coming from everywhere." Like, she mad because my hair was getting attention. Also, the other friend that you have to get rid of is the one that think leveling up is a waste of time. Or the one that looks really basic. Or the one that always say overdressed. Like, what woman would hate on another woman leveling up? You should be leveling up too.
Here's a few tips for a soft life mindset. What you give energy to, you empower. Protect your peace. Peace comes from boundaries. If there's one thing in this life that I protect, it is my peace. I have learned that no is a complete sentence. Now, I have no problem saying no. That is not going to work for me. Nope. I have no problem declining invitations. I have no problem missing out on things I feel like I need to miss out on. I do not explain myself anymore to people. I used to be such a people pleaser, sometimes pleasing others to my own detriment. But the moment I realized that these people will never contort themselves and do all these things I've been doing for them, I found peace in saying no. I protect my time, my energy. Anything that will disturb my energy, I do not engage in it. I don't do drama. I don't even allow people to drag me into their own drama. I don't argue. I avoid any opportunity for anyone to bait me into arguments. I protect my peace and I guard my energy like a fortress. 2. Love yourself, sis. Love flows when you value yourself. Loving yourself first makes others respect you. Self-worth attracts healthy relationships. My sister, value yourself. When you value yourself, others will value you. When you know your worth, the right people will be drawn to you. while the wrong people will fade away because they will not be able to meet you where you are. The moment you know your worth, people will not be able to use, abuse, and manipulate you anymore. And they will naturally exit your life because the version of you that didn't value yourself is no longer in existence. Now, this current version of you is one they cannot relate with because you are now on another frequency. And this version of you only attracts the people that are on the same frequency with you. Number 3, money and success flow where peace exists. You must have an attitude of gratitude. Bible says, in all things give thanks to God for where you are, because it certainly isn't where you used to be. Give thanks to God for all the blessings in your life, for the little things, the big things, even the things you're expecting. And always believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, believe in your goals, believe that it is possible, believe that God is able to take you from where you are to where you ought to be. Always keep your faith alive, even if things are not happening as quickly as you hoped or the way you thought it should happen. Gratitude plus faith equals opportunities. It opens unexpected doors. 4. Softness doesn't mean weakness. It means being open to receive. Be open to receiving. Feminine energy is a receiving energy. Be open to receiving blessings, opportunities, open doors, connections, new relationships, ideas, and abundance while putting in the work. Live intentionally. Create a morning routine, an evening routine. Practice mindfulness, prayer, meditation, journaling if you like. Incorporate calm rituals into your day and stay away from people who want to pull you into emotional chaos. The soft life isn't something you buy, it's something you build from inside out. When you choose peace, love and abundance will follow. Start small, live intentionally, and you'll become the woman who no longer chases, she attracts. If this resonated with you, make sure to subscribe for more content on self-growth, feminine energy, and living your best life. Until next time, keep choosing softness and peace. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.